Hello, my name is Mercury, and welcome to this brand new episode of Media Buffet. Today, I'm alone, and I'll be discussing Metroid Dread, the most recent installment in the Metroid franchise, and also the most recent installment in the 2D Metroid series, and also will be dethroned, hopefully, this year as, the most recent one by Metroid Prime 4. Which I am very excited for. So to put to put it into perspective, this is my first Metroid game. Metroid Dread is my first Metroid game. It's the first Metroid game I ever played, and I didn't think I'd like it as much as I did. I remember watching it in the Nintendo Direct from E3 2021, and I fell in love with that gameplay. I wanted to really get it, got in the holidays of 2021, played it to death, and it was glorious. That was a really, really good game. It took me a while to beat, but I loved it, and I fell in love with the franchise, and now I am covering the franchise. I'm covering this game. Recently replayed it, just to get for the feel of it, and it still holds up. It still holds up quite well. Obviously, it's not like that old of a game, but it's like for a Nintendo Switch game, it's really good. Okay, so. Like I mentioned in my Breath of the Wild review, I'm gonna go over every single mainline Metroid game that I can. There is a problem with both of these franchises. Some of the games are not available. Hopefully they didn't turn off the computer. Some of these games are not available on Nintendo Switch, or I don't have a platform that is powerful enough to handle that type of game. Which I know, what the fuck? Yeah. it's rough. It really is. Yeah, I don't have a platform to run some of these games. I know that Wii games aren't exactly hard to run on like computers, on like at least a decently powerful computer, but emulators. But I'm not sure how powerful of a computer it needs to be for it to like run quite well, So I'm not risking that. I'm going to wait. I'm going to see if they ever add them. The only games that are not available the games that are not available on Nintendo Switch are just Metroid Prime 2, Metroid Prime 3, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, 3 Corruption, and Other M, which might be a fucking saving grace. I have not heard good things about Metroid M. However, it is a game that it is a mainline Metroid game, which I will eventually have to cover, So, aside from that, the entirety of the 2D Metroid series is available to be played on Nintendo Switch. It is all of it is on Nintendo Online, on Nintendo Classics Online. So it's available for you to get, and also we have the remaster of Metroid Prime of Metroid Prime that you can buy. I'm not sure. I know that on Nintendo Switch 2 we have the GameCube. We have the GameCube emulator, the GameCube Nintendo Classics. However, I don't know if they'll add them to there. I don't know on what platform those games launched, to be completely honest. Let me check. I was doing some other stuff here and there. Okay. August 27th. Yeah, okay. So, let me check Metroid Prime 2 and 3. Okay, so it came out for the GameCube and the Wii. Yeah. A sequel, an enhanced version of Echoes was released for Wii in Japan as part of the Metroid Prime trilogy internationally. This does not come out. Okay, no, it did come out and it came out in America before it came out in Japan. Interesting. Yeah, we had the Metroid Prime trilogy, which is which are it's the 3 games for the Wii, which I know for a fact. Released on Wii U's Nintendo eShop in January 2015. Okay. So I know, like, you can, if you have like the physical edition for this, you can insert into your Wii U and play it. Like, yeah, I just don't know if I could track down a Metroid Prime trilogy copy. You know, but if I do, then I can definitely play Metroid Prime 2 and 3. The problem is Other M. I don't know. It's like Spirit Tracks and what's the other one? Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass, where those games, I don't know if they, I don't think they sold well. So I don't know if they ever, I don't know how pricey the copies are. Let me just check Other M Metroid eBay. Nintendo doesn't sell this game anymore. What the fuck? Okay, let's check. I'm gonna check eBay, see if it's like a normal price. $35. Nope. Is this like the copy where? Is it the copy like? Okay, $35. What the fuck? Metroid Other M and Resident Evil 4. Okay. $15. It's actually not that pricey to buy secondhand. Interesting. It's not that bad. I don't know if I'll shell out the money for it, because I also have to shell out the money for like a sensor for my like, what's it called? For, damn it. For my Wii remote. For my Wiimote, I have to shell out like to get a sensor. I don't know how much the sensors go for. I know like Wiimote sensor. Let's see. How much do these go for? Yeah. $8 on eBay. That's not that bad. That really is not that bad. Okay. So I might be able to shell out some money to get Other M, and maybe I can track down like some copy of what's it called of the Metroid Prime trilogy if they don't come to Switch first. I don't know if they will. I know Corruption has to be for the Wii, right? I'm not stupid. Check. For Beyond, Corruption is definitely for the Wii. Yeah, it's for the Wii. Okay. So I'll see if I can track it down. But yeah, I'm going to definitely. It looks like it's not as hard to get a hold of as the what's it called, as the Zelda stuff. Mainly because there's only like 3 games here I need to play. But yeah, not 3 games, but like the mainline games are Metroid. At least that I'm gonna play. The games I'm gonna play for this for Media Fay are the mainline 2D like Metroidvania games: Metroid 2, Return to Samus, Super Metroid, Metroid Fusion, and this one Metroid Dread, which is the first one I'm doing. Hey. Uh, and then I'm gonna do Prime, and then I'm gonna do them in release order. So first Metroid, then Metroid 2, then Super Metroid, then Metroid Fusion, then Metroid Prime, then Metroid Zero Mission. Then it's like the pit stop. Then it's like the stop. I need to get the Metroid 2 and Metroid 3, Metroid Prime 3, Metroid Prime, Metroid Prime 2, Metroid Prime 3. Then other Then I'm doing the remake. I'm doing both remakes, Zero Mission and Samus Returns. And then I'm all caught up. That's it. Because after this, I'm definitely getting Metroid Prime 4. I don't know when it'll release. Hopefully, it releases soon. But yeah, I hope that I hope it releases soon, and I hope I can like play it for MediaFA. At least review it here. All right. So, this episode's not gonna be as long as the Breath of the Wild one, mainly because I think there's less things to say. But this game is really, really good, and I also can't wait to get through the Metroid franchise. You're going to, I'm gonna enjoy it. Maybe you will as well. I've heard nothing but praise for a lot of these games, so I'm excited. I'm excited to play through these games. Yeah. Let's just get into it. Starting off with Metroid Dread, and what we always start off with, or at least the usual, are the graphics. Okay, so Metroid Dread, we have to take into consideration it is a Nintendo Switch game. It was made for and released on Nintendo Switch. It's meant to be like played on handheld, and all that. And for that, it looks really, really good. I've heard for this game that like people like put in like emulators or something like that, and then they like and then they turn off like the cap that has like it's capped at 30. I'm pretty sure 30 FPS, but it can go further, and it can go to 60 or like I think even higher, and like the graphical settings you can tune up. Like this game looks really fucking good and can run really fucking good. I just hope that for Nintendo Switch 2 they release like an update that lets you play it at those higher like frames, because goddamn, I'll play this game a third time. I'll play this game a third time. I think my playthrough, if I'm not mistaken, the playthrough I did, like to refresh my memory for this little thing, for this little episode, is I think I did a hard mode. I can check right now. The good thing about the Switch is that I don't need to turn it on. It's not like a whole fucking process. Oh wait, I do need to. Whoops! I do need to change the thing, but yeah. Like I played this game like twice to completion. I'm pretty sure, yeah. The run I did for here, it took me a while because I was trying to get 100% on every map, and I did manage to get it through 100% through every map, but it's not that hard. It really isn't. It's a bit tricky at times, but it's not that hard. But yeah, like here, like to put it forward, the graphics look great. Like they look really, really great for it being a Nintendo Switch game, and it being and releasing somewhat. Yeah, no, I did a hard mode. It was hard mode. Took me 10 hours to beat. But yeah, I got everything, and that was really fun. Is there like a bigger one? Dread mode. Oh right, yeah, Dread mode, where any hit results in a game over. I don't know who would ever do that. But if they release a Nintendo Switch 2, not an edition, I'm not paying $10 for a fucking for higher graphics. I'm not doing that. Or like for higher fidelity. I know that I guess it's something a little bit more like the Scarlet and Violet update, where it takes advantage of the power instead of it being like, oh, like here's overhaul graphics and it looks like it's a semi remaster, but it's really not. It's like tuning it up instead of going in there and changing it. It's like was the most of it just like, oh, turn off like the frame cap and turn off like and like make it easier on the load, like that sort of stuff. Like yeah, like I yeah, like there. but like if they release an update, I might go dread mode. I might go dread mode on on it. I might just go full dread mode. So yeah, no. But anyways, the graphics in this game look incredible for like a Nintendo Switch game. It is impressive what they managed to do with this game. It looks so good. And I guess I'll talk about it here. This game feels good to play. Like it feels snappy. There's no like there's no input lag. It just feels so nice to play. And all that like it's they 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 make this game, and I can tell that they like put like effort, they put passion into it, and to make it like to feel good to play. Like God, Metroid Dread is such a good fucking game to just play. I still like kept coming, like, made me keep coming back to it. At least the boss rush mode, which is like the best thing they could have added to this game is the boss rush mode, because the bosses are so entertaining. There's some bosses that are bullshit. But it's something like, and I feel like, and also I think that's why, for me, like at least personally, and not personally, but like at least like before this episode, I was like, why the fuck did I put this on an A tier? I think that's why. I think it's because I thought the bosses were bullshit, and I don't think that's the case. You just have to like, you just have to be good. You just have to like know when to like do your thing. You know. I feel like that's really where the game itself like that's what you need to do. It's just be good at the game, because the game is like, the game is punishing. The game is punishing. Um. Uh. So yeah, like you just have to be good at the game. Which is, I mean, I did play it on hard mode, so kind of on me. I should not have like knocked that out. Knocked that out. That's a skill issue, and I fully accept that it's a skill issue. That I just kind of didn't didn't really think about, like didn't really like didn't do like actually play it right, or play like on time. So yeah, that's on me. Not on the game. That's on me. That's on me playing hard mode, and then not realizing that I'm playing a hard mode. But yeah. Um. It's also got dread mode. I got hit so many fucking times. I got hit so many times. Or is it game over, or is it the game reset on dread mode? I'm not sure. I think it might. I think it's just game over. I don't think it's like. I don't think it's like reset. That's gonna be fun. If it's not like, oh, it reset, like that's fine. But yeah. The controls in this game feel so good. Feels so good. That's why I was saying, like the boss rush mode. Like again, best thing they did. The bosses are so much fun. The controls are so like the game feels so good to play. That like playing through the bosses, like, oh god, it's so cool. It's so cool. Really knocked it out of the park with the controls here. But speaking of the controls, getting into the actual gameplay, the combat. I love it. I love it a lot. It's your standard like Metroid game, but I feel like in here it's like perfected. Now we have like, I guess, our definitive version of the 2D side scrolling stuff. You're not like it's so like fluid. It's so like rapid. It's so snappy. It's so like you have a lot of like abilities that make it so much fun. Like there's different ways to tackle the enemies. Here's some of the mechanics. So we have the Aeon stuff, where you get like you can like you can do like a dash, and you like, and it's not like something it's not something you like stop you do for one boss and that's it. No, like the dash is actually like a like you can like use it in other bosses. Like, it's like a thing you need to use. And like when you get the groove of it, like you really like go in there, and you have a bunch of other stuff. Again, like it's like no Metroid, you get your abilities as you go through, but like, you feel yourself becoming powerful, and still like even after you become powerful, you don't become super OP. You still struggle, but like you get the ability to do so much things, uh, that it makes the combat feel so good. It feels so good, and like this is made by the same developers as the Samus Returns remake of like the remake of Metroid 2 for the 3DS. Yes, for the 3DS. That and you can definitely feel it. They kept the parry mechanic that the Metroid that Samus Returns had, and I feel like it just fits so well into here. Like there's like it's not like intrusive in any way. You do need it's another mechanic you have to use, but god damn, is it cool when you can just, like when you can mode on enemies, like doing all that stuff. Like when you get the groove of things, you gotta do things like subconsciously. Like okay, yeah, like you see that parry, then you have to shoot this guy, dash away. Like it feels so like it's so cool. And like a lot of the bosses and enemies, like they mix this stuff together, and they use it in like unique ways. The combat in the I cannot state it enough. The combat in this game is so good. The mechanics are used so well. It's amazing and honest. And then come the bosses. Like I was talking about the bosses earlier. The bosses, they're so much fun. They're so much fun. They are immaculate bosses. It is some of the best bosses I've ever seen in the game. Again, they make you use the mechanics, and some of the bosses have like skips. Like a big thing about like Metroidvanias is that if you look hard enough and if you try hard enough, you can sequence break. You can like get stuff earlier that you're not than you were in like than you're supposed to. Like in this game, you can sequence break to get like the bomb, like the mini bombs that you do when you like go into the like the sphere mode, right? You can get the bombs, like you can sequence break, get the bombs before the boss crate, and if you if you do that, you can actually use them against them as like a skip for to like I think to the second phase, or maybe like through the entire fight or something. Yeah, and that's so cool. Like this game is not like just do like you can sequence break, get it, and beat him. Like no, like this game like developers knew that okay, you can sequence break here, but let's put something cool for those that do that. Yeah, and you can like beat crate early, or not early, but you can beat crate faster. It's probably like a big thing for speedrunner like routes. And this game is like it has like that time that's a time thing, which it's a thing that Metroidvania usually have, where or at least Metroid has, where it gives you like how much time you took to actually get it. I'm not sure what the world record is, but these games are usually very speed run, like they're very popular in like speed runs, because again like it tells you how much time you spent on it. So Metroid Dread speed run. Let's see here. Speedrun.com. Here we go. Let's see. What is the fastest speed run? 38 minutes. In-game time is 46:06, but time itself is 38:42. Oh, we have here one on Switch too. Almost. Oh yeah, life is so unfair. Oh yeah, this guy almost got world record 10 months ago. So 16 days ago. People are still running this game. That's so cool. Damn, on Turbo Controller 2 and still like came out fourth place. That's weird. But yeah, this it's so fuck. Yeah, no, like this game, like these type of games are very like they're very popular among like speedrunners. Rookie. Oh wait, I'm looking in Rookie. Right? What am I doing? Okay, that okay. Let's look. Okay, Rookie is 38 minutes. Just looking. Yeah, 38 minutes is the world record on normal. I'm guessing it's. I guessing normal is gonna be the most like popular one. 47 minutes. Okay. And yeah, there's a lot more here. Because normal thing is okay, normal difficulty like Rookie and Hard were released after. Were like a free update to the game. Okay, yeah, I know. Like this all it's 543 runs on speedrun.com for normal mode Metroid Dread instead of the 31 that are on Rookie. Yeah, 47 minutes. That is the world record by Bane from Japan on Nintendo Switch version 2.1, which is I think it's the latest version. Yeah, no one has dethroned him in over 2 years. Get on that, speedrunners. And then this hard mode, which I'm not sure how many this would have. I'm assuming like more, a lot, not a lot more, but definitely more than Rookie. Yeah, 5 months ago. That's pretty. That's not that like. Yeah, no, there are a lot more. 106 runs on hard mode. Yeah. What about Dread? I'm guessing Rookie and Dread are the ones that don't have a lot of them. 3 runs. 3 runs. Hey, if you want to get a world record on Dread mode, if you want to if you want to be on the leaderboard for Dread mode, Metroid Dread, hey, be my guest. You can do it pretty easily, looks like. Because only 3 people who've ever gotten like who have ran Metroid Dread on Dread difficulty. So hey, go get it. Anyways, yeah, this game makes you feel good if you ever like play it fast. Play it really quickly. And yeah, no, going back to the bosses. Yeah, okay, the bosses are so much fun. The bosses are really fun. Like again, Kraid. Like I mentioned with all the mechanics and all that, you can pass through. Ravenbeak, I think it's his name. Ravenbeak is such a good fucking final boss. It's like 3 phases, but it's so good. It's a bit while to actually learn how to actually like beat Ravenbeak, but God, that is such a good fight. And like the things that happen like around it story wise, so good. It's so good. It's such a good fight that like it's fitting of like the final boss of the game. It's a combination of like everything and using all of your abilities and things. It's so good. It's so good. I cannot understate it how good of a fight Ravenbeak is. However, there are some bosses that are a bit oh Jesus, that's Bobby spiked a tiny bit of bullshit. It's just a smidgen of bullshit. There's the like this enemy that's like a crab thing gets a superpower mode, and it's like there's like lasers in it, and like you never know how to fucking dodge them. That sucks. And then there's the like the Chozo guard robot things. They're not bullshit. They're just like when you get to the double ones, like Jesus fucking Christ, leave me alone. It takes a bit to master those. And then there's like the big beetle one, the big electric beetle one. That one's also a bit bullshit. It's easier to learn than the like all of them are easy to learn. Maybe the Chozo Guardian things are a bit of a fucking bitch to fight, but they're easy to learn. So it's not like they're impossible for like the average player. No, it's a skill issue more than anything. It's a skill issue if you don't even get to them. And I guess and these few don't really count as bosses, but I have nowhere else to talk about them. The Emmys are cool. I thought they would be like a little bit more, a little bit egregious, especially towards the end where we get the one that just sees through fucking anything. But that one, not that bad. Not that bad, actually. Not that annoying. And none of them are annoying. It's just like, again, you just have to kind of learn how they work. And also how to dupe them, because sometimes they're really fun to dupe. And the parry is not... it's when you learn it so quickly. Obviously you're not gonna get it all the time, but the Emmy parry you can pull out consistently. In my hard mode playthrough, I started doing that shit automatically. Like I was able to start doing it so like smoothly that like, okay, man, I didn't pull it off there. Like fine, I'll get it at some point. But yeah, I managed to start pulling it off. So again, all of this stuff that you like see through here is just pure skill. You're not. It's not like actual straight up bullshit where like it's all RNG or like it's out of your control. No, like all this stuff is specifically made for you to learn. So all that stuff is not that hard. There's another type of boss that's just kind of like, why the fuck are you here? And it's like the central unit, like control units. That's a CPU. What the fuck are they called? Like the big like eye things, the big eye brain things. Those things, I don't know why they count them as bosses in the boss rush. They're done in like 30 seconds. They're not hard to beat. I don't know why they count as bosses, but they do. And yeah, no, like I don't know. I don't think they count as bosses. They're like if they do count as bosses, well, they're pretty weak ones. They're pretty weak, but some of them are just really cool. There's another one like I think the one that was like Scorpius. Scorpius is also Scorpius, not Scorpius. Scorpius has a really cool cutscene, and it's like a really good like entry level boss. Really nice. But there's another one that looks kind of like Scorpius towards the end. It's like an experiment, something, whatever the fuck, and there's like multiple ways to actually like to beat it, and it's so cool. It's such a cool boss. And that one, like, it's so, like, intense. Like, I think it's my second favorite boss behind Ravenbeak. That boss is really cool. That's a really cool boss. But yeah, the bosses in this game are so enjoyable. And the last thing I want to mention before I go into something else is the collectibles. There's a lot of collectibles in this game. And they are sometimes in really weird places. Some of them are a bit hard to get. But it's never like impossible. Like some of them I didn't need to go through like guides and like look up guides and all that shit. Like yeah, I do admit some of them are a bit hard to get, but they're not like terribly difficult. It's just a bit tricky. But yeah, like, and it's all like ammo, like health, and like not a lot of Aeon stuff there. But some of the abilities are also really cool. But yeah, like collectibles, they're not that hard to get. They tell you where they are. I mean, not tell you where they are, but it's like, but you still have to find them out on your own. But it's but you know, like it gives you an idea of what to do. You can figure it out by yourself, or you know, use a guide like me. But yeah, no. Like it's like the collectibles here, like they're placed pretty conspicuously, honestly. Like you wouldn't know what to do. Again, in Metroidvania style, you have to go back and forth between them, like unlock things and like, oh, like I now know what this is for. Now I can get this other thing that I saw like earlier. But yeah, it's a cool thing. That's how Metroidvania works. But yeah, it's a cool little thing. and it helps the replayability. This game is so replayable. Again, like I was going back, I went back for the boss rush because the boss is really cool. What's it called? Like I said, the combat is really engaging and it's really fun to play with. Like just the game is just very replayable. It's not that long, like not that long, not that long. You can beat it easily if you're good. You can beat it. You're not even good, but like if you're semi competent, you can beat it pretty quickly. It lends itself to being like replayed over and over and over again, and that's I guess what like the main appeal of Metroid games, that you can like replay them, get all the items, all that stuff. It's just really cool. It's just really cool. So yeah, no, like again, like this game keeps me going back, at least for the boss rush mode, which is again, like I said, the best thing this game could have added. And just actually just playing through the game, like it's so much fun. It's such a fun game. It's 100% to play on your own, to play like just a normal playthrough. Like it's so good. It's so good. It's so good, and it listens up to a lot of replays. It doesn't get old. It's like Spider Man for me. Like Spider Man One. I think I mentioned it like at some point. I played Spider Man, Marvel Spider Man, on the PS4. Like 100% in it. Like I want to say. I want to say like 12 times, because I think I did max out. Like I maxed out 10, like five different save files on two different PS4 systems. Maybe it's definitely more than 12. On my PS4 and someone else's PS4, I got access to pretty frequently. I got 100% on all those, and then I did it again for the remaster, where I got 100% for like a normal playthrough, like I think an amazing, I think a spectacular playthrough, yeah, and then 100% for an ultimate playthrough. I might go back, I might go back and do more stuff there, but yeah, I don't know. It's like this reaches the same level of replayability for me as Spider-Man. I just haven't gone around to replaying Metroid Dread a lot because number one, I'm waiting to see how it runs on Switch 2 and seeing like like maybe for an update then that lets it like actually run like how it was meant to be ran. But yeah, uh, that's all for the gameplay. And that's up is the story. Now, Metroid like has a very complex story with the tropes and all stuff. I realize it that this is me jumping into the fifth installment in the franchise and just kind of jumping into the story. I know that in Fusion she like fuses with an X parasite or something, and here we learn that she's like part Metroid, which now makes it seem like then now it's like yeah, her name like now people are not wrong in calling her Metroid. She is like the last Metroid after all the Metroid went extinct. I think in Fusion or maybe Super Metroid, where like the baby Metroid like saves Samus from Mother Brain. Again, there's a lot of stuff here. There's the X Parasite that was from Metroid Fusion. Like there's a lot of stuff in this game that that makes it seem like it's the fifth. It's at least the fifth installment, like a sequel to these installments. But I feel like it lends itself well to people who haven't never played a Metroid game before. Like it's a pretty good entry point. You're not gonna be completely lost because again, like there's like an opening narration kind of by Samus. So you're not gonna be completely lost, and you'll all be caught up with the events of Fusion, with the other four games. Like that's obviously because I think by this time we didn't have like the Game Boy emulator on Switch Online, so there was no real way to actually like play Fusion or Zero Mission. There was no way to actually play those games. So having the ability to um having the ability to having the story, not ability, what the fuck, having the story be like welcoming, and knowing that people won't be able, haven't been able to play like Metroid games for a good while, and having been able to caught up with the story and like expanding to a new market, like that's, it's a really like, what do you call it? It's a really smart move to simply just make it like not its own contained story, but definitely, and it's still like it's not a standalone sequel, but like not make it so you people are completely lost as to what's happening in the game. Also, I should mention that Metroid Dread is a game that people have been like waiting for a really long time. It was like it was one of those things that Nintendo's been working on for a really long time, but then they scrapped it because they weren't able to achieve their vision. Um, on the DS, so they waited a bit and decided to release it on the Switch, which, goddamn, that was the smartest fucking move ever. This game is so good. But yeah, let's see here. How many? What's the sales? Let's see. As of December 2022, Dread has sold 3.07 million copies worldwide, making it the best-selling Metroid game. Yeah, it is a success all around, which is, really cool. That uh, that it got that sold so many copies and was such a big success. Like it was. This game deserved it. It deserved Game of the Year at the Game Awards, but let's not let's not let's not let's not talk about that real quick. All right. But yeah, no. The story, I think it's told well. Like, it's obviously supposed to be really quick because you can play through really quick. I like Remake as a villain, like how he wants like this like Samus DNA. We also like hear Samus talk Chozo. That's really cool. It's a really cool moment. We see like a Chozo. I think for the first time in the franchise, we see like a living Chozo, and obviously Rainbeak being a Chozo, like a Chozo, like another one, like another tribe of Chozo. Like that's really cool, and like the I think like I think it's that Samus was like what? Samus was made using Ravenbeak's DNA, or like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Uh, okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure that Samus was like made using Ravenbeak's DNA or something like that. That's why he calls her like his daughter. Or like he has like or like she has Malkin and Toha DNA, which are the two like tribes of Chozo. And that's why she can like she has like she can communicate with Metroids, and she has like Metroid DNA after Metroid Fusion, like all that stuff. Yeah. Um. Like it's not like it's not like a super big like story or anything, but it's interesting enough and it's enjoyable enough that it's like it's good. It's good. So yeah, no, like the story here is solid. Uh, it's approachable for like people who haven't uh who haven't touched like a Metroid game like myself. And yeah, no, it's 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 really good. It's really good. But yeah, moving on from that, let's talk about the future for 2D Metroid games, or like Metroid in general. Obviously, we're getting Metroid Prime 4. We're getting Metroid Prime 4 hopefully this year. Hopefully not like a day after this releases, we get like the announcement, Metroid Prime 4 delayed to 2026. Like, come on, no. We need this game. I don't know when it'll come out. Kirby Air Riders has got its direct, and it is releasing in. It's releasing in November, which is like 3 months afterwards. So if Nintendo is willing to show the release date for a game 3 months before it comes out, hopefully that means that in like whatever next Nintendo Direct, or maybe we get a Metroid Prime 4 Direct at some point in the future, hopefully we see the release date. I'm gonna take a guess and say that this game will come out in December. That is my guess. The game will come out in December. Maybe I don't know when. The thing is, I don't know. I think early December, because we know that Hyrule Warriors is releasing in winter, and that should be like a late December. Like if they're going off of that, like, I was like, what is the definition of winter? You know, so it might be like late December. You know, it might not be early December. So I'm hoping that Metroid Prime 4 comes out like early December, fall of this year, late 2025. That's pretty late. Maybe more mid December. The thing is that Hyrule Warriors isn't being made by Nintendo. It's being made by Koei Tecmo. So it's them. It's like their own thing that they have to like decide when to release and all that stuff. So Metroid Prime, and I don't know if there's a lot of overlap between Zelda and Metroid. So maybe there's not, but, and I don't know if there's a lot of overlap between Kirby and Metroid. So maybe it's a lot more like mid-December that we'll be seeing Metroid. That I think we could be seeing Metroid Prime 4. I don't know if they'll release it so soon after Kirby, or like so near to Kirby Air Riders, and I don't think they'll release it at any point near Pokemon Legends ZA. I hope it does not release in October, because that is a tough week for me, because we have Legends ZA, Dragon Ball Evolution 3, and then if Prime 4 comes out in October, I'm cooked. Like, I won't be leaving the house until I'm done with those 3 games. I'm being fucking dead ass. Okay. But yeah. Hopefully Metroid Prime 4 comes out this year. Like, and all is good, and we can, like, and I can officially play it. And yeah. And then there's, like, other 2D Metroid games. I hope we get a Metroid 6 for Switch 2. We know what Mercury Steam is capable of. With Metroid Dread, like, and Samus Returns, and how good they made the games feel, and how good they can make the games look, and how good they can make it the frame rate, because the frame, again, on cap it goes, I think, like 60, 120, some shit like that. Like, it's insane. So hopefully with them being a Nintendo studio, I think they're owned by Nintendo, right? No, they're not. They're owned by Nordisk Film, which is a entertainment company. They own. Hold on. What? They're 40% owned by by what's the fuck's their name? By Nordisk Film. So yeah. Hopefully, like, they're not owned by Nintendo. That's the thing. They're not owned by Nintendo. So yeah. But yeah, it seems like they're not owned by Nintendo. But what I was gonna say is that since they work so closely with Nintendo, they probably have like the Switch 2 kits, and they're probably, and since Metroid would be like a franchise owned by Nintendo, they probably won't put it on game card, key card. Just saying, just saying. But yeah, hopefully we'll see a Metroid 6 soon. Maybe now developing more with Metroid being the last Metroid being the last, Samus being the last Metroid out there. Hopefully develops in more of that style, and more of that with that plot line. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see. I'll definitely be on board, 100% on board for some more 2D Metroid in the future. Maybe a surprise drop. Maybe a surprise drop. Also, it should be noted that this game was revealed 4 months before release, and given the release date, the same thing. So Metroid is known, at least recently. Metroid take 4 or 3 months. 4 or 3 months. At least Kirby was given a release date 3 months before. Pokemon Legends ZA was given a release date 5 months prior, and Metroid Dread was given a release date 4 months before it came out. So we could be saying here that Metroid Prime 4 might be given a release date maybe in like September, around there, and it'll come out for like fucking December, maybe. Hopefully December. At the latest, that's like the latest it can be, December. So yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see. Or maybe in like 2 hours. So we'll get like a fucking a tweet by Nintendo saying, hey guys, Metroid Prime 4 coming out in December. It's coming out in a week. we are directly competing with Hollow Knight Silksong. But yeah, anyways, Metroid Dread, Jesus Christ, Metroid Dread is the perfect culmination of so many rumors and so many quote-unquote leaks and so much time being developed for a game that turned out to be the best it could ever be, and some of the most fun I've had playing a video game. So that is why I'm giving Metroid Dread an S tier. It is such a good fucking game. It's so good. It's so good. If you have not played Metroid Dread, play it now. It is like a top tier game. But yeah, if you have, what did you think about it? Leave in the comments below. All our socials in the description. And if you want to stay up to date for our content, you can follow us on Spotify or subscribe to us on YouTube. And if you want to give us your feedback, you can like or dislike on YouTube, or you can rate us on Spotify, whichever you prefer. And yeah, no, that's about it. See ya.